Back once again, Trey. Told y'all, definitely gonna come with more material on this channel, even if it's just talking about stuff that I watched on TV, movies wise, series wise, documentary wise, sports, because y'all know I'm a sports fanatic at all times. Everything, but just more content on this channel where I could do more dialogue than more just music material. I could explore different things. But anyway, let me tell y'all my night in sports. My night starts off with Penn State versus Utah. Was a solid game. Actually, was a great game. Well, it started off a great game because the first quarter, they neck and neck. Everybody going at it, but Penn State breaks, scores 7. Utah doesn't score. 180, second quarter. Utah puts up 14. Penn State puts up 7. Now they got the lead. I'm thinking, oh shit, Utah might actually do this. But then the coaching, that's when the coaching separation starts because they go into halftime. Utah is up 14-7, but then Penn State just separates themselves. They score in the third. They put 2 more touchdowns up in the fourth. It's just like they just started separating themselves in the third quarter and beating down on Utah. I'm about to say on YouTube. Beating down on Utah. But solid game though. Solid game. Highly entertaining. Meanwhile, in the NBA, I'm getting updates on my phone about Donovan Mitchell as I'm watching the Penn State game. He got what? Because if you look at the stat line, I think he only had like 15, 16 points going into the third quarter. So he wasn't even, I don't even think he had 20 points going into the third. And he ends the game with 71. I couldn't watch the game, but I just kept getting the alerts. Like, his numbers just keep going up. Like, what? This is real? Like, at first, because I wasn't getting it. I was just seeing, like, certain commenters that I follow when I can't watch the game because they can watch it. And I'm like, wait, he got 52. Wait, he got 59. I'm like, hold up. Let me go check my Sports Center app. No, these numbers are real. Donovan Mitchell with the video game numbers, man. I just wish he could do that in the playoffs. He's one of those scorers where he's high volume. He's going to put on a show. But can he take over a game and take you to the promised land? When it was like 5-6 years in Utah with a good team? Like, Utah wasn't no Pittsburgh team. I know, granted, it's on the west side where the Warriors dominated, but still, they wasn't no Pittsburgh team. Now you got a young Cavaliers team with a great young nucleus. Hopefully, Garland is healthy during the playoffs too. I want to see what you do this year now that you're on the other conference, but you still got to run into the big dog Giannis too. See, you're in the bad era. I think that's what it is. I think Donovan Mitchell, if he didn't have the other beast that's in this era, his era, he would be more dominant. But you leave the West, you leave Curry and the Jazz, but you still got to see Giannis and Tatum and Brown. It's still bad. This was before, or I guess during simultaneously, the Cavs game, because I had started watching the Bengals game, and I watched it until that play. And you know, injury happened, a lot of commercial breaks. So I turned the channel, start watching highlights. That's when I'm watching the Donovan Mitchell show, the highlights, because I get highlights on my YouTube. I'm watching that, and I turned it back to see what's going on, and they show the play in slow motion. So when he's hit, he's not hitting the head. I saw he was hit in the suplex, like in the soloplex. He was hit right here. And the initial impact, you couldn't even see it because there's such movement going on. But once they showed it in slow motion, he got hit. He really hopped up quick. And A second later, he just wobbles left, right, boom, hit the ground. Now again, it's football. It's injury prone. It's going to happen a lot. I'm thinking concussion, but like I said, tell the replay, I'm thinking concussion. Then I saw he got hit in this area, and I saw the coach face. That's the first face I saw was the coach. Because normally you can tell when it's not that bad of an injury or the player is fully conscious. The coach is going to keep the headphones on. He's going to keep the clipboard in his hand. He's still going to be talking like this, putting together a strategy. Who we going to put in the roster? You can tell. The way the players were moving, and I saw his head coach face, and the way he kneeled on the ground, I knew it was bad. I didn't know how bad it was, but I knew it wasn't your normal knocked the wind out of him or blew a knee or tore an ACL or something like that. I knew it wasn't that. But get well soon, Damar, Hamlin. I hope you recover from this and into full health, because that is scary, man. I thought they might have broke a rib and punctured a lung or something like that, but they say they restored your heart and it's at a normal heartbeat, but he's still in critical condition. So I don't know what other damages happened. They still updating. Nobody has no full information yet because it kind of just happened and they kind of just canceled the game. So we gonna see, but we hoping y'all keep y'all prayers up for him and he get well soon. But that was my night in sports right there.